critical stakeholders. We've got to become more discerning in the community that when we look, we say, you hold a lot of accountability. Let me take some of this off your shoulders so I can free you to do that. Because Prophet Naomi, she had a coach. We made sure she had coaches with her. Her coaches told her, anything that takes you more than 15 minutes to do, you should not be doing it because you're too valuable. Now, unfortunately, that was not coaches that came from our community that said that to her. We don't know how to discern the values of people that are in our community. So the valueless, or those that have a different grace, that there's a grace that someone would have that would actually cause the event to move forward, that could have said, you're too valuable. You're handling 1 million names for the master prophet. You need to be available for him and not driving around for him when our session is starting. Now, I can find my own parking. But how would it be if I'm looking for parking and yet my voice is needed in a space? It's like being able to discern the body. Everybody say discern the body. Discern the body. And oftentimes it can come off wrong if you tell people you do this because it appears that I'm more important. Amen. Thank you, Prophetess Naomi. We were calling for you. Huh? I know the parking is real. The parking is what the parking is. This is the price you pay for Manhattan, right? But there's enough of us in the body that should be able to discern. You shouldn't be looking for a space because you're creating space, right? I need a driver. I went for about 2 years without a driver. I was standing up begging for people to drive me to church. Yeah, you saying what, right? Who said what? Yeah. What state you from? Nevada. Yeah, okay. See, it's a different. It's right, right? I was begging for someone to drive me. I was begging for. But there was a day that wasn't the question. We had a list of drivers. You remember back in those days, right? We have a different kind of leadership in the church today. There was a day that the names was all on the list. We had a lot of people, right? But I'm up to more now than I was up then, but I had more hands to help lift my hands back then than I do now. It doesn't stop what we're called to do, though. It's just there's something else that is in the way that we, through our word, make a way when there is no way. Right? And so that's a world. We're creating a world. Say with me, we're creating a world.